wishing you all happiness, clarity, and freedom today. Moldavite will open your heart. Moldavite will open your heart chakra. Okay? Today, I want to talk about Moldavite and how this little guy, this tiny little tektite from the Czech Republic, will open your heart. Okay, this stone will open your heart. And especially if you have a closed heart, if you are not living in as much love as you could be, if you're living in a lot of fear, I guarantee you that Moldavite will assist you in opening your heart. Now, I've been wanting to make a video on Moldavite and its effect on the heart, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, because this is so very important when it comes to Moldavite. Okay, Moldavite's effect on your heart is very, 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 very important. And when we look at Moldavite, what color is it? It's green, right? When we look at green stones, green crystals, I also have another green crystal called chrysoprase, but we're not talking about chrysoprase today. We're talking about Moldavite. Okay, Moldavite is a green tektite, and because it is the color green, this specific frequency, right, the green frequency, first off, we got to understand that colors are frequency. Color is energy. Light is energy. And when the light hits this crystal, it hits all of it, bounces to your eyes, and you see it as a certain frequency. You see it as the color green. Same way you look at the trees, you see the leaves, it's all green. You look at the grass, it's all green. And green is the color that is associated with your heart chakra. Okay, I also wear this Moldavite with my amethyst over my heart every single day because I'm in it for the transformation, guys. I'm in it for the transformation. It's a journey. The journey is not going to be easy, but the journey is going to be real. And I'm in it for the transformation. I'm in it for the love. I'm in it for the growth. I'm in it for the expansion. Jupiter, basically. So, Moldavite is green. And green connects this frequency, right? Green, this spectrum of the rainbow, actually connects to the frequency of the heart. And 639 hertz as well. The sound frequencies that connect to your body, there are colors that connect to your body. It's all connected. Everything is one. We are all connected. And because Moldavite is green, because it connects to your heart, it has the tremendous power to open your heart. And I can't even begin to describe how your life will change when your heart is open. For a long time, I was living in the lower chakras. And now that I'm starting to live more in my higher chakras, I see it so clearly. I look back at my life and I'm like, oh my God, what I do, I don't know if you guys do this, but I take pictures along my journey with my phone and my camera roll. I just take pictures of myself, take pictures of what I'm doing, how I'm feeling, just everything. I just document the journey as well as, speak on here. But I take pictures, and when I look back at my camera roll, when I look back on the pictures from like 2018, 2019, I see it so clearly. This also will open your third eye so you can see everything from a higher perspective. And I see it so clearly. My heart was not open. Back then, my heart was a lot more closed than it is now. And that's what I see a lot with Moldavite especially. And when I look back at my life, I realized that I was actually living in my lower chakras. I was living in my root chakra, my sacral chakra a lot, and my solar plexus was actually blocked as well. And I'm still dealing with blockages. We're always dealing with something, right? It's never just completely enlightenment, perfect. Like, for example, a lot of people, when they take psychedelics, they feel just completely enlightened, completely aligned with themselves. And I want to tell you, it's not always that way. We're always going to be going through something. You're always going to be dealing with something. So if you're dealing with something, if you're going through something, I want to remind you that that's okay. That is normal. That is a normal part of the process. and it has to happen in order for you to grow. So I realized in my life, for so long, I was living, especially in the root and sacral chakras. And what I noticed about these chakras, one big theme about, not living in your heart, living in your lower chakras, is addiction. Okay, addiction. When you're not living in your heart, I believe it is very easy to slip into addiction. It is very easy to slip into these addictive tendencies. It's very easy to adopt an addictive personality. And I noticed that in my life, I was addicted to a lot of things without even realizing it, right? I was addicted to, could have even been YouTube, it could have been food, it could have been pornography, it could have been anything, right? But a lot of times I just wasn't aware of that, right? And when you get Moldavite, the thing with Moldavite is that it will shoot you up. It will raise your frequency, raise your vibration, and you're gonna notice that you are starting to live in your heart so much more, right? Back in the day, maybe I would have done a certain thing that is not in complete alignment with my heart. Now, if I were to do that thing now, I'd be like, whoa, what the heck? What did I just do, right? So, lots of change happens with Moldavite, and specifically regarding to the heart, right? Moldavite will open your heart center, will open your heart space. It will create this space within you. It will create the much needed space within you to experience love, to feel love, and to get rid of these addictions, these addictive tendencies, living in the sacral. When you're living in your sacral a lot, I noticed that you like to joke about things a lot. And I'm saying all this, but this is all not a bad thing at all. Everybody is at a different point on the journey. I was there. I was at a certain point on my journey at one point, and so were you. And it's good to look back with awareness and say, okay, this is what was happening. This was how I was feeling. This is what was going on in my body with my chakras and my energy. So me looking back now, after having Moldavite for about 4 months, I've only had it for 4 months, guys, and I don't know that much about it. So I really should have said this in the beginning, but I still have so much more to experience with Moldavite. I have so much more growth, not just Moldavite, but life in general. I have so much more growth to experience. I have so much more life to experience, so much more things to learn about life. And I'm young too, so I have so much more to experience. So I don't know everything, but I do know my experiences that I already have experienced. So I noticed that I was living in my sacral chakra a lot. I was living in my lower chakras, and now with Moldavite, and along the spiritual journey, this has been the theme as well. But after getting Moldavite, I'm living in my heart so much more. So much more am I living in my heart. And when you live in your heart, you are able to express yourself. You are able to open your higher chakras as well, especially your throat. When I was going for a walk one day about 3 months ago. It was in March, and I was holding this piece of Moldavite. And I was just going for a walk, and this thought came up in my head. This vibration, this frequency just popped up within me. I felt the urge to go all in with my YouTube channel. I had the desire, the urge, the intuition to just go all in on my YouTube channel. You can go back to my channel around March. This was when that was going on. But when I had that idea, I was holding this Moldavite. I was actually focusing on this Moldavite, thinking about it, and that happened to me. I had that thought. I had that feeling within me. It was a feeling in my heart. I just want to go all in with my YouTube channel. I want to share my story. I want to spread a positive message, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to make this happen every single day. And that's what I did. And that is one prime example of how Moldavite will open your heart. That is one prime example of how Moldavite will activate your heart energies, open your heart, make you want to go and live your life. Moldavite also gives you that passion, and passion lives in the heart. Moldavite will give you that passion to go and do something with your life. It will give you that passion to go and make things happen in your life, right? And that's what happened with me. I was holding the stone, and I'm not gonna say it's just because of Moldavite. You know, obviously this would have happened anyway. Moldavite just speeds up the process a lot of times. But for me, I was holding Moldavite, and it gave me this passion. It gave me this urge, this desire to go and make things happen in my life. That's what it did, and that is how it is opening my heart. That is how it has opened my heart and is continuing to open my heart. And I gotta remember that there are so many levels to this. My heart may have opened a lot in the past 4 months and even in the past year, but there's still so much more to go. There's layer after layer after layer after layer to peel back. And know this in your life, that there are so many layers to this human experience. There are so many layers to peel back, to heal, you know, to become your greatest version. So understand that we're constantly growing, we're constantly evolving, we're constantly changing, we're constantly having new feelings, new experiences, and it gets hard sometimes, I know. But when it gets hard, that is just the opportunity for you to grow and for you to expand. Because what Moldavite does a lot of the time, and this is really why it opens your heart, it will bring things up in your life that are uncomfortable. It'll bring things up in your life that are uncomfortable. And for me, what was really uncomfortable was that I had this channel, and I just, for so long, felt like I could be putting more into it. I could be doing more. I could be putting more energy into it, putting more focus into it. And I know that when I do this, my life will skyrocket. My life will take off. I can attract abundance. I can attract success. And I know that. I know that for a fact. But for a long time, I was not completely ignoring the channel, but just putting it on the side, putting other things in front of my YouTube channel. And I know that when I put more focus into my YouTube, put more focus into this, put more focus into spreading a positive message, growing the channel, growing my brand, growing my business, I can reach new heights in this life. And that is what Moldavite made me feel. That is how Moldavite made me feel. That is what it brought up within me. And be prepared for lots of difficult things to come up. But understand that your heart will open. Your heart will become activated. The passion, the drive, the dedication within you will become activated with Moldavite. Okay? And another great thing to do with Moldavite is heart-based meditations. You can sit down, close your eyes, focus on your heart, focus on love, focus on the love of everything, focus on the infinite love in this universe, and that is a great thing to do with Moldavite as well. So you can meditate with it, you can just hold it in your hand, feel its energies, feel its vibe, feel how you vibe with it, feel how you feel with it, and just enjoy the journey, because it is going to be a journey. It is going to be a wild journey, a wild ride. Understand that, be ready for that, but just know that your heart is opening. Your heart is opening. You are going to experience so many exciting things in your life when your heart is open. And it's not easy to open the heart, I know, but it is so worth it. It is so worth it. And Moldavite can help you along that journey. Moldavite can help you open your heart, can help you live from your heart. Another thing, another way you know your heart is open is that you're not as afraid to live. You're not afraid to love and to live your life, to live in freedom, to truly live your life. You're not as afraid. Things that I was afraid of maybe 2 years ago, I'm not as afraid of now. Yes, I'm still working through it. I'm still somewhat afraid of certain things, like even filming. This is something that I'm still not fully comfortable with yet. I'm still on the journey. But looking back on my life, I realized that things back in my life that I was uncomfortable or afraid to do, or that I just wasn't comfortable doing, I can do now. One strange example is that when I go for walks, when cars pass me, when people pass me, I used to get a lot of anxiety, like, should I say something? What should I do? But now I can really notice this, that when I'm going for walks, I don't care. I don't care if a car passes me. I don't care if someone walks past me with 3 dogs. I don't care if there's a fire truck, policeman, whatever's going on around me. I don't care, because I am becoming centered within. I'm becoming connected within, and Moldavite has a lot to play with that, okay? It has a lot to do with that. So yes, Moldavite will open your heart. Moldavite will activate your heart. It will help you live in love more of the time. And this is such a wonderful thing. You can feel passionate about life. You can feel the drive for life. But understand that these things have to come up first in order for change to happen. So understand that. Thank you all so much for watching. You're all wonderful, amazing, talented. If you have Moldavite, and if you have certain experiences with Moldavite, I want you to share your experiences in the comments below. Let me know what you're feeling with Moldavite. Let me know what you're going through. Let me know the transformation that you're experiencing. Okay, I reply to every single comment, and I greatly, greatly appreciate it. So don't forget to smash that like button as well. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I love each and every single one of you so much. And make it a great day or not, the choice is yours.